Yes! That's so close to home. I could probably turn this into an EXP farm. No way! Another spawner? Sweet! Cool. Alright, well now we got a skeleton and a zombie farm. Hey everybody, Mithzan here. Welcome back to another episode of A Day at a Time in Minecraft. Now, I have been waiting for this episode since the series began, and I'm excited to show you guys what I have planned. First and foremost, I wanted to address the accusations of me cheating. I get that every episode now and again, but I just wanted to prove to you, since I'm on Bedrock Edition, I can actually open this up and go to Settings, and since I am OP on this server, I can try switching it to Creative Mode. And then this warning pops up. It'll permanently turn off Xbox achievements, which is what the Windows version goes off of. I won't be able to get achievements anymore, which is pretty much saying, you've just ruined your world, it is no longer survival. So that is the proof as to me not cheating, and I promise I have just been getting stupid lucky. Now that being said, I need to show you guys this enchantment that I got on my sword that I, completely forgot to record. So this is what I got. I got Looting 3, Sharpness 4, Fire Aspect 2, and Knockback 2. I added the Mending myself with a book, but I was just trying to go for Looting 3, and it took me like 4 times to actually get like a good one, because it just kept giving me Bane of the Arthropods, and I just really did not want that. So yeah, there we go. I got a, I got a really good sword, which was stupid lucky. Also, if you saw the time lapses at the beginning of this episode, that is pretty much what I'm going to be focusing on today, is XP farms. Now, I think it was episode 2 and episode 1 and 2 where I found the skeleton and zombie spawners, and I actually turned those into functioning XP farms. Thanks to the help of YouTuber Farzi with the slight tutorial. I will throw his video in the description if you would like to see how his XP farms were made. I kind of put a little spin on them myself and made them look kind of fancy. And you know what? Let's not waste any time. Let me show you guys what they do. All right, so we're here at the skeleton farm, and I'm really proud of this build. I decided to make it look like this kind of shack kind of thing. Also, sorry about the random floating blocks. I'm currently demolishing this village since no villager lives here. I thought it would just be better to just have this as the skeleton place rather than just this dinky village that no one lives in. So yeah, I have every single spawner hooked up to the Nether, so every single Nether portal. And they're also color-coded as well. All the glass blocks are going to mean that they're a specific type of mob spawner. So this one is a skeleton one, and the zombie one is color-coded with green. So if we go down here, we drop all the way down. This is my skeleton spawner room. As you can see, I was here not too long ago. We have potions that we can throw at them, splash potions of healings, which will insta-kill them because of the drop that they have. They're pretty much they just drop by 1, so I can kind of just punch them to death if I really wanted to. But half the time, it does make my hunger go down, so I'm not about that life. And then all the loot goes into here, and sometimes it gets clogged because they drop too many freaking bows. But let me just show you. I AFK for like 40 minutes, and I got so much stuff. It's pretty great how much stuff I actually got. And yeah, that's the skeleton farmer. And I'm also using soul sand as an elevator, which I think is super cool. Just shoots you all the way back up. And bada bing, bada boom. There we go. And we're at the zombie one now. As you can see, we're in the Mesa biome, where we originally found it. I think the spider one is somewhere over there. I have to look up how to make it into a spider farm, because I think it's slightly different than how these are made, because these require a drop, and spiders don't really drop. But yeah, no, it's the exact same layout. It's color-coded in green. Very happy about that. This one goes all the way down to like level 6. So the zombies don't really get too hurt, but because of my sword and the mending that it has, it's pretty good. I also have a zombie villager trap, so I'm probably going to use him for the raid farm that I'm going to be building in this episode. Super hyped about that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break this off with Silk Touch, and I'm going to try and lure him out into the elevator, lure him through the Nether portal, and then bring him all the way to the raid farm, which is because, you know, it's going to be a process, but that's actually what we're going to be building today. And I am super hyped about that. I'm not hyped about how long it's going to take me, because these farms alone, with the aesthetics, took about 5 hours each. So your boy's gonna be putting in the time. But without further ado, we actually gotta find an illager outpost first. So why don't we just go on an adventure, and then we'll meet back when we find him. But before we do that, I have to do something everyone has been requesting. I need to make a shield. Especially if we're going to be fighting some illagers, I think that's super important. There we go. I finally have a shield. Now I can deflect the arrows and be alive for longer. Yay! Yay! So I don't know how long this is actually going to take until I find an illager outpost, but we're going to just cut to it the moment I find it. Wish me luck, guys, because I've been on the server for roughly over a week now, and I have not been able to find one at all. So, here we go! Oh, no freaking way. I see one in the distance. Oh my god, that took not that long, actually. Huh. Neat. Oh, there they are. Okay, so there are illagers. You gonna shoot at me? Do it. Do it. Do it. Alright, I cleared out some space up here. Now I think it's time to build a nether portal, so we can just get back here quickly. And then we'll just get freaking started. I'm kind of excited. I'm a little nervous, depending on how long this is gonna take, but more or less, I'm more excited than ever. All right, we got a nether portal here. Cool. All right, 7 hours later, and we're finally done. So I had a good amount of complications with this build. But first and foremost, I would like to thank Silent Whisperer. He is the YouTuber that created this raid farm and gave me permission to build it on my server. So I'm super excited. Go watch his videos if you ever need any tutorials. He's super friendly and makes the dopest guides for Bedrock Edition. Honestly, I can't thank him enough for this. His video will be linked in the description on how to build this. So I was actually done building this by, I want to say, around the 2-hour mark, but then I kept running into a bunch of bugs. So one of the things you need for this build is you need to find the spawn point of the illagers, and I thought that I found it, but it ended up just randomly changing on me. So I had to figure out a way to get the illagers down into this bubble column, so it'll bring them all the way up to the top, without pretty much demolishing the entire thing and rebuilding it. So I actually had Ross come and help me. I don't know if you guys saw him in the time-lapse or not, but he helped me create this kind of unique invention on the side here, where if I just hit the button, there's a button up there too, but if I hit the button, a water flow starts right here and just pushes them into the bubble column. And then I just hit it again, and then we're good. Yeah, it works perfectly. It just turns off. So thank you, Ross, for helping me with that. I was pulling my hair out before I actually got it to work. So let me guys show you pretty much what this raid farm does. So it's a little loud, I apologize for that, but as you can see, we have tridents in here that are currently impaling whatever falls into this trap. And if I'm all the way up here, illagers should be spawning down there. I think we just have one, but I missed it. So illagers spawn down there, and they get pushed down and up through the bubble column, and then fall down the here and get killed. and I actually have a villager right in there. I had to get him from my zombie farm all the way up here. I'll play a quick little time lapse of me doing that. That was probably the most painful part of this process because I didn't want anything to happen to him. And it worked. So I got him up here. Very happy about that. And now we just gotta wait. Oh, was that a captain? Is that a captain? That is not a captain. That is a regular illager, but he is dead. So let's try and wait for a captain to spawn and make show you guys how this works. Oh, there we go. We finally got a captain. And then because the captain died, we immediately trigger this villager to turn into a raid. And now watch what happens when the raid starts. This is like the best part. Since we're so high up, they all just spawn up top and just get kind of funneled into here. It's pretty fantastic. I just think it's hilarious that they all just keep getting funneled through and then just taken out. Like, that's simple. Sometimes they get caught, so it's a little buggy. But I have some spare glass on me just in case that happens. And just gotta be a little careful. It's a couple bugs. I think it's because I have to like fix the trident placement, but other than that, it seems to be working pretty well. And there we go. The raid is complete, and all I gotta do is just go down here, flick this lever, everything stops, and then we just go look at our spoils because everything went through a hopper. So I let this go probably about 3 or 4 times to test it, so I have a lot of loot, but I haven't touched any of it. Look at this loot! Just from an AFK-able raid farm. Isn't this freaking awesome? We now have infinite emeralds, which I'm super happy about. It's going to be super helpful. Look, I already stacked 64. Got a bunch of books. Thorns 1, Blast Protection, Projectile Protection, Smite, some other stuff. Feather Falling 4 is nice. And then, yeah, we have a bunch of Totems of Undying, so we can literally just kill ourselves now. Like, watch this. We have infinite of these things, and it just makes me so happy. Watch this. Yeah, and we're fine. Oh, I'm so happy. So this was totally worth the 7 hours. As you can see, there's a couple bugs, but I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Thank you again to Silent Whisperer. I just saw an emerald on the ground. I'm going to go pick that up real quick. It must have been from one that just kind of fell off. Again, there are a couple bugs, but for the most part, it works. And I think that's the most important thing. So I can get a fully powered beacon now with infinite emeralds. We can get a bunch of books to help with enchantments. We have so many endless possibilities with this XP farm, as well as the other 2 that I built this episode as well. So that's pretty much what I've been working on this whole time. But there's something else I have to show you guys that's probably the biggest project that I am more currently working on aside from these things. So if we head back into the Nether, there's something I got to show you. I call this the Nether Highway. Ooh. And the reason I call it Nether Highway is because I am currently linking up my entire world with Nether portals. So we have the raid farm that goes out here. I hollowed all of this out with my pickaxe. I actually got efficiency 4 on it now because I'm pretty happy about that. But it goes all the way out here. Go, Enderman, come here, come here. Ender Pearl. Yeah, we got 2. And I also built a bridge just because I really wanted everything on the same level, which I think would be really useful. But it goes all the way out here. So this is what I like to call the central hub, which is pretty much my area. So everything is going to be color-coded. So over here we have our zombie farm. It's just right over there, brings us right to it. And over here, this is pretty much what the final product is going to look like, because I've only ever done it with one. This is going to be the entrance to the skeleton farmer, which is right here. And then right over here is an entrance to a nether fortress, which I think is really cool. So yeah, everything is just kind of put together. Farms are going to be color-coded with glass, and any players are going to be color-coded with concrete. So, as you can see, there's 2 more colors here. That's not Amy and Andy. That's 2 other people. Leave some guesses down below who you think it's going to be. I'll give you a hint. They've been in my videos a lot recently, and you guys love them, and I hate them, but I hate to love them. But yeah, I'm currently working on this. It's going to be connected. I know it's kind of like dull colors and whatnot, but like gas can't destroy stone. That's pretty much my thought process behind just using a bunch of stone. I know I use a lot of stone for a lot of builds, but I also like the way it looks, you know, just cause. That's pretty much the big project that I'm working on right now. I might even add a minecart system just so we travel a little bit faster into the Nether, and I'm honestly really proud of this. This episode took a very, very long time to make, And as you can see, this is pretty much the reason why. I'm just doing a lot of stuff. I hollowed out all... I don't know if you guys remember from the first episode, but I hollowed out all of this netherrack. And thank God for my mending tool, because I just use my XP farms to repair it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There is one more thing I do want to build this episode, which I'm going to show you guys. I want to build a cobblestone generator to help me get some cobblestone. I know I could usually just go strip mining or whatever for cobblestone, but I need a lot of it to help build with the nether, so I feel like it'd be kind of neat if I built like this little house to help with that. And I'm going to go do that right now, so we'll be back whenever it's done. Alright guys, so this is my cobblestone generator, thanks to the YouTuber named Avomance for the tutorial. I'll also link his video down below. I think this is a pretty neat one. It's a simple redstone creation. All you do is stand right here, mine forward, and then the cobble gets pushed down. I know the cobblestone generators can be super simple, or I can just go straight mining, but I really like the look of this this design. So I decided to build it on my server. And look, the cobblestone just goes in there. And I can throw it in the chest and heat up some stone and do all that. And if there's ever a bug, I just go back here and fix it because I can. And yay! So, yeah, guys, that's pretty much going to do it for this episode. Wednesday, we're going to have 2 more people join us on the server. They're not going to record their perspectives, but they're going to be joining probably Ross, me, Amy, and Andy for some videos. They're some of my best friends, and I love them dearly. And I'm very thankful for everything that they've done, and I'm happy to have them on the server. If you guys have any suggestions for anything that you would like me to do, please let me know down below. I'm currently trying to find an underwater fortress so I can finally make my aquarium. This is what it's... If you guys were wondering what this black square is going to be, this is going to be a double-decker aquarium for my house, which I think will be really cool. But I haven't been able to find one yet. That's the one thing on the server I can't find. So hopefully I'll be able to find that. And just leave me some comments. Please comment down below. If you actually do like this series, please consider giving it a like and consider subscribing, because this is one of my favorite series to make, and I have a blast doing it. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of A Day at a Time in Minecraft. I am the king of the mobs for all the XP farms that I have made, and thank you to Ross for helping me and all the other YouTubers that gave tutorials. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Mithzan, and I appreciate your existence. Goodbye!